Hello, and welcome to another edition of Sports Card ASMR. I'm the Sports Card Doctor. I'm so glad you decided to click on this video and hang out with us and the rest of the Sports Card ASMR community to enjoy some sports cards, some nostalgia, some history, and above all, some kind of weird, a little wacky, but always relaxing ASMR. One of those things might not be for you, but whatever brought you here, I'm glad you're here. Go ahead and hit that subscription button. Hit the notification button, touch a bell, pray to the God you believe in that people will find this channel, tell your friends about us. I don't know what else to tell you, just I'm happy you're here. What are we going to do today? Are we going to cut up a card of a baseball or football legend like manager extraordinaire and guy incognito Bobby Valentine? Chicago White Sox third baseman turned New York Met third baseman, but always Nolan Ryan punching bag, but that's not fair to say Robin Ventura. Playoff hero Bryce Harper. At the time of this recording, Bryce Harper and the Phillies are doing rather good in the postseason. I hope I did curse them. What if, son of a, I don't know why this card keeps showing back up. I wrapped up this card in an envelope. I sealed the envelope. I sent it away with enough postage. I did not want this in my house, but here it is again. Paul Orndorff, the late, great Paul Orndorff, pile driving someone. Looks like a 4th grade sex education video. I don't know what's going on there. Hall of Famer Craig Biggio, or as I called him during this era, Craig Biggio? No, we're not going to cut up that card. Are we going to cut up the card of NFL legend Tony Dorsett, an instant replay card from the early 80s? Not on your life. Are we? Oh, look at this. There he is again. Ball cap on, ready to get in the game. Mustache telling all the world that he's serious about what he does. He's the Travis Kelce of his time. It's a shame that someone like Debbie Gibson or Tiffany didn't want to date Mark Malone. No, we can't cut up that card. No, perhaps we're going to cut up a card that we find in one of these fine packages of sports cards that I think are all just baseball cards. Let's crinkle. I do want to open up another pack of this 91 Studio. I love a series of cards with elementary school photos of Major League Baseball players, but while they're in Major League Baseball. But maybe not today. What about this 1990 Upper Deck? A card sent to us from John at The Past Is Alive. Check out his channel. I know I've been doing it a lot more as he rips them packs. He also sent us this 1990 baseball Bowman pack. Will we open up this 87 Topps? Or what about one of these two 1991 Topps cards? That's good, crinkle. No. think I know what the sports card doctor's gonna do. We're gonna go back into our box of 2023 tops. The 2023 playoffs are going on right now. Is your team in it? I'm a Yankee fan, and we're just counting down the days to spring training. I only have 2 packs left, but I think now's the time to open up one of them. So let's do that. What will we find in this pack of 2023 Topps baseball cards? I do miss the fact that, gum used to be in these Topps packs. I'd love to know the lawsuit probably brought against Topps that made them stop putting gum in there. Or which, scientists came forward and said that's not even gum. What's in here? Alright, we got Josh Smith. Look at that long hair. Not quite greasy, but long enough and stringy enough to look at home in a Highway 40 truck stop. Isaiah Kiner Falefa. I'm a bad Yankee fan. He's definitely not the next Derek Jeter, but he's a good guy with the glove. Josh Winkowski. I should learn to say some of the newer players' names. It's crazy that I can say Mike Spanky Lavalier, but I can't say Josh not gonna work here anymore. Seth Beer. I do know Seth Beer. He was on my fantasy baseball team 2 years ago. Why? Well, because his last name is Beer, and even though I drink more rum and whiskey than beer, it's hard to turn down the chance to have someone named Beer on your fantasy baseball team or Sunday softball team. Oh, Nathaniel Lowe. Good action shot. C.J. Crone. He's a solid player, right? Yeah? Look at that. Angels, Rays, Twins, Tigers. He's been around. He's been around like a pop star. Sorry, that wasn't fair. Sorry, Swifties. Keibert Ruiz? Or is it Kybert? What if we just call him Bert? He's a good catcher. Came up with the Dodgers, I know that. Now with the Nationals, holding steady there. What about Luis Garcia? Good solid pitcher for those Astros. The pitchers weren't the ones cheating, so hey, don't you cast any aspersions on Mr. Luis Garcia here. Oh, what about a 1-2 punch? Greg Maddux, John Smoltz. This is my era. This is when I still had hopes and dreams. When I was hanging out, watching baseball in the early to mid-90s, just dreaming about the future, that I'd be a successful sports card doctor. Yeah, these were the guys on the mound during the early days of my dreams. They're both retired now. So are my dreams. Oh, Fernando Tatis Jr. This card, fancy. Love the design. Love the design. We have a few of these now. Pull one each pack. Oh man, collect them all. Get out of here. Gavin Sheets. Beer and Sheets. We've got some hilarious last names today. Manuel Margot. He's a good player, right? I had him on a fantasy team or two. Let's see, he was playing for the Padres. When he was for the Padres, I had him on one of my fantasy teams. I remember him. Good for him. For being on my fantasy team. Not bad rook. Look at this. This is like a comic book in baseball card form. You got Miguel Cabrera, now retired, telling the rookie here, Green, yeah, says, Miggy looks on as Green hits his first career walk-off home run. Wow, this looks like me when I go to the drive-thru and I accidentally get an extra taco, or the fries from someone else's order fall into my bag. That's the face of a man who enjoys free food that's unexpected, and a winning baseball player, and soon a Hall of Famer. What about Marcus Stroman? I like Marcus Stroman. I've had him on several fantasy baseball teams, including this year, and my team finished third place this year. That's right, suckers, in the money. I couldn't possibly dream about cutting up this Toronto Blue Jay, Met, Cub, but maybe, just maybe, we might. It's kind of an honor to get cut up around these parts. Beer. Yeah. We're gonna do it. All right. Let's prepare the card. First, inspect for any problem areas. Looks great. Edges are wonderful, smooth. No imperfections on the front of the card here. I need these just to read the stats these days. Last year at a 3.50 ERA, a 1.15 WHIP. There we go. Cubs, Mets, Blue Jays. He's a former All-Star. All right. Card looks good from that end. Marcus, before we begin, I got some questions for you. Do you sit a lot at work? Only on off days, all right. How did you feel about playing for the Mets? Oh, I don't know how to spell that word. It starts with a C? U? I see. Yeah, okay, no. How do you feel about being on my fantasy baseball team many, many years? You and Seth Beer were talking about it? That's wonderful. All right, do you have any lower back pain right now? Okay. All right. Just let me inspect that, okay. All right, we're going to do something we haven't done here for a while on the Sports Card Doctor. We're going to make sure we kind of palpate and feel if there's any issues in Marcus Stroman's, muscles, skeletal structure, spine. All right, there we go. There we go. That's C2. That's C2 giving you a little bit of a problem. All right, Marcus, on your back. All right, here we go. Marcus, deep breath in. And out. All right. Oh, all right. Shake the whole table there. Good. All right, one more time. Yeah, there we go. There we go. Right here. Okay. All right. Deep breath in. And out. All right, let me get my scissors here. Oh, but yeah, okay, you're right, Marcus. Let's clean you down a little bit. Sorry, if we're going to perform some surgery, we gotta clean you up a little bit. All right. There we go. Okay. Now it's time for the main event. We're going to do some slicing. And for those of you who maybe showed up to this channel thinking this was just a straight-ahead sports card channel, first of all, the title should have given it away. But second, you might be asking, what are we doing here? And the answer is creating art. Sports card doctor is about to cut them up. This is the hardest part. I call it the inner turn. Patent pending. Then you gotta come in here, sharp turn, and then another sharp turn. This is kind of like navigating through a divorce with a bad attorney. Cut it real close. There we go. Okay. And now we're going for some detail cutting here. Close shave. Okay, there we go. Now we'll separate this from the name. There we go. Okay. Okay. All right. There we have it. All right. There we have it. Marcus Stroman, you have been cut up. Thanks for watching Sports Card ASMR with me, the Sports Card Doctor.